Hello everyone and welcome to the YMCA online classes. Today we are going to be doing Fitness for Life. It's a low impact class built for all ages. We will need a chair or something you can sit down and then get off of. Also some hand weights, dumbbells, and possibly a mat. Make sure you have water and towel nearby as well. And my name is Chelsea and I'll be your instructor today. Let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. All right, we're gonna get started with some jumping jacks. We'll start with a moderate jumping jack, side to side, for about 30 seconds here. If you want, you can pick it up and do a full jumping jack. Totally up to you, wherever you're at today. All right, let's do some squats. Weight in your heels, sitting back and down like you're sitting in a chair. Sinking down as low as you can. This is gonna look different for everyone. About 10 more seconds. Nice job. Let's go ahead and kick and reach across your body for the opposite foot. Waking up the back side of the body. Challenging our balance a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and draw some circles with your arms. Waking up our shoulders a little bit. And then go ahead and reverse your circle opposite direction. All right, we got a couple more exercises in our warm-up. You're gonna reach for the ground, take a little step, let your back foot leave the ground. This is working your balance. If this is something that is a little trickier today, you can go ahead and just step back. Or maybe we can try and reach for the floor. Keep that back as flat as you can. All right, let's go ahead. Step and reach overhead. You can bend those knees just a little bit, depending on your range of motion. Couple more of these. Last one. All right, for our workout today, we are going to have 7 different exercises and we're gonna repeat them 3 times. Each exercise we're gonna do for 40 seconds and you'll have a 20-second break in between to get water and get ready for the next exercise. Our first one today, I'm gonna show it to you before we get started, is sit to stand. All right, we're gonna try not to touch your legs when you sit and then stand back up. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Sit to stand. Now this is tricky for you. You can put your hands and press off your legs to stand up. Working the front of those legs, working our glutes. Nice job, you're halfway there. Keep it going. And you can go at your own pace. We got 10 more seconds. All right, let's go ahead. 20 seconds off. Next exercise, you're gonna need some dumbbells. We still have 10 seconds before we get started. We are gonna curl and then press overhead. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. So we curl the dumbbells up, kind of rotate them in, and then press overhead. And once again, we're gonna be here for 40 seconds. Make sure you're pulling your belly button in towards your spine, keeping that core nice and tight. Curling up to the top of your shoulder and coming all the way back down. We got 10 more seconds. Everybody's looking good. All right, let's go ahead. Set those weights off to the side. You're gonna come behind your chair now. We still have about 10 seconds, but I'm gonna quickly show you. You're gonna stand up nice and tall. Pull that belly button in, spine is straight. You're gonna kick out to the side. We're just gonna start with one leg. Let's go ahead and start kicking out to the side. I want you to flex your foot. Looking good. We got 10 more seconds on this side. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall. Don't tip to the side. Working the outer part of those glutes. Keep it going, we're almost there. All right, 20-second break. Up next, we have some push-ups. So you've got lots of options for push-ups today. I'm gonna show you some on the ground, but also some against the wall. So, we got about 5 seconds before we get started. You wanna make sure that those hands are nice and wide. We're gonna come down against the wall and then press back. All right, this is how we modify those push-ups on the wall. And you wanna make sure your hands are nice and low. If we get them up too high, we're gonna be targeting those shoulders instead of our chest. Otherwise, you can come on down to the ground, on your knees or on your toes, hands are wide. Tucking those elbows back just a tiny bit. All right, come on back up. 20-second break. For our next exercise, you're gonna need your dumbbells once again. We got about 10 seconds before we get started. A little preview, we're gonna be doing a single leg deadlift. We're just gonna start with one leg, so you're gonna kick that leg back. Go ahead and get started. Now an option here is to have no dumbbells. All right, so you can just reach for the floor. The biggest thing is making sure that your back's nice and flat. So we're not gonna let our spine round. Let's go ahead and switch legs. All right. I'm more concerned about your back being flat, your core being tight, than I am for how far you can reach to the ground. Last one, 20-second break. Grab a drink if you need it. We are gonna need our dumbbells for our next exercise. Up next, we're gonna have a bent over row. So you're gonna tip from your hip. Once again, that back is flat. And we're gonna pull our dumbbells back. Let's go ahead and start that bent over row. Now, once again, I'm gonna show you from the side. I want you to pretend like there's something in between your shoulder blades and you're pinching them together. You're pulling your shoulder blades back, squeezing those muscles. Halfway there, keep it going. Another thing, if you have a mirror, anything nearby, and you can check out to make sure your back's flat. Again, we don't want to see that hunch. Pull that belly button in, straighten your spine. Nice job. All right, little break. Our next exercise, we're gonna work our obliques. So your hand is gonna go behind your head to keep that shoulder pulled back. And we've got some side leans. Ready? Let's go, 20 seconds on each side. So you're just coming down as far as you can. Really try to think about using those muscles in your core to pull you back up. Good news, we're almost done with that first round. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Now, one thing you want to make sure is that you go straight down over that leg. So we're not really going back or forward, straight down and back up. All right, nice work, everybody. Round one is done. We're moving on to round two. We're just gonna repeat those exercises once again. So we start with our sit to stand. We got a couple seconds here before we get started. Grab that drink if you need it. And then let's go ahead, sit to stand. Second round, working on our form, make sure your knee is in line with your ankle. So maybe you have to walk those feet away from your chair or the couch a little bit. This really helps with our squat form. Halfway there, you got 20 more seconds to go. Doing a great job, stay with it. All right, go ahead and take that break. Have your dumbbells ready. Great job. Coming up next, a little preview. We have that curl to press. Go ahead and join me, curl to press. Nice work, everybody. Strengthening that upper body. A great move to hit both. Two different muscle groups here. You're over halfway. All right, you got 3, 2, 1. Take that break, grab a drink if you need it. Up next, we have those side kickouts behind your chair. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall. Pull those shoulder blades back. Fill that belly button in. Let's start with one side. Kicking on out. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. That chair is there for support, but don't put all your weight on it. All right, take a break. Grab a drink if you need it. Towel off if you need to. Up next, we have those push-ups. You got about 10 more seconds. All right. Once again, you can choose those push-ups on the wall. Or you can come on down to your mat. And everybody's gonna look a little different here, okay? Just make sure those hands are wide. Elbows come back just a tiny bit. You're over halfway there. Keep it going, we're almost there. Nice job. All right. Up next, we have that single leg deadlift with or without dumbbells. Setting up, make sure shoulders are rolled back and down. You can pick whichever leg goes back first. Let's go ahead and get started. 20 seconds on one side. You'll probably notice your balance is a little bit better on one side versus the other, and that's totally normal. That's why it's great to do some single leg work and focus on each side. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Make sure that belly button is pulled in. Helps us to keep our balance if our core is working as well. All right, take a break, good job. Up next, we still have our dumbbells for bent over row. Again, I'll give you a quick preview. Tip from the hip. We're gonna draw those elbows back, pinching your shoulder blades together. Go ahead and join in. You've got 40 seconds. Your knees are slightly bent. Keeping that spine nice and straight. Looking good, about halfway there. Stay strong, push through. We're almost done with round 2. Looking good. 3, 2, 1. All right, we have our side leans for our last exercise for round 2. You still have about 10 seconds left in your break. Grab a drink, whatever you need to do. Catch your breath. All right, here we go. Last exercise of round 2. Hand behind your head. Tip down for those side leans. Feet are about hip width apart. Nice work. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Finish up this round strong in 3, 2, 1. Take that little 20-second break, and we are gonna get started with your third and final round. Grab a drink if you need it. You have about 10 seconds left. We start with those squat seat to stand. Sit down and stand up. Let's go, our last round. Maybe you'll find little ways to push yourself a little bit harder this round. So maybe if you were using your hands to help stand up, this time you're gonna try a couple without your hands. Or maybe you grab one of those weights and hold on to it for your squats. Add some resistance. You got 10 more seconds, keep it going. Nice work, take that break. Up next we have our curl to press. So get your dumbbells ready, you got about 10 more seconds before we get started. All right, here we go, curl to press. We're looking good. Pulling that belly button in. You're halfway there. Don't ever be afraid to try a little bit more weight. You can always take it back down to the lighter dumbbells if you need to. All right, take that break. Great work. All right, side kickouts. You got about 10 more seconds. Enjoy that break. All right, put a smile on your face. Let's kick out to the right. Nice and tall. Shoulders back and down. Switch sides. Looking good. You got 10 more seconds. All right, we're headed to our push-ups. Up next, you got 20 seconds. Grab a drink, whatever you need. Great job, guys. You only have 4 exercises left, and then we're gonna cool down. All right, you've got push-ups. Remember your option for the wall, or you can come on down to the mat. Hands nice and wide. Keep it going, you're halfway there. Looking good. If at any point you need a break, you can go ahead and take it and then dive right back in to those push-ups. Almost there. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that break. We got our single leg deadlift up next. Still about 10 seconds to grab a drink if you need it. All right, choose your leg and let's send it back. Again, maybe today we're just stepping that foot back, or maybe you can come down nice and far all the way to the floor. Wherever you're at, that's okay. Let's go ahead and switch sides. The only thing I ask is that next time, you give me just as much effort as you're giving me today. Almost there. All right, take that break. Hold on to your dumbbells. Or maybe we pick up a little bit of a heavier pair for our last few exercises. We're gonna get going with our bent over row in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drawing those shoulder blades together. Mainly focusing on our back here, but also getting some bicep work in as well. Keeping that back nice and flat. Soft bend in the knees. Nice work. Stay strong. Three, 2, 1. Take that break. You have 1 exercise left today. Remember, it's our side lean, so hand goes behind your head, pulling that shoulder back, popping your chest out. Let's go. Ten more seconds on this side. Switch sides. All right, let's finish strong today. You got 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go ahead and cool down. So we're gonna start with just a little march in place. Let your heart rate come down a little bit. Looking good. All right, let's go ahead and take 1 foot out. I'm gonna have you reach for your toe, just the best you can, or you can place both hands on top of your thigh. Slowly roll up, let's switch sides. Let's go ahead and take one arm across like you're gonna give yourself a pat on the back. And just give that arm a little push. Stretching out your shoulder. Awesome work today. Switch sides. All right, you can use your chair if you need it. Let's go ahead and pull your foot in towards your glutes. Stand up nice and tall, stretching out the front of your legs. We use those a lot for our sit to stand. And switch sides. You can move around the other side of your chair if you need to. Take your hands out nice and wide. Stretch your shoulders back. And then let's go ahead, pull your fingers together, round out those shoulders, getting a good stretch through the back. All right, our last stretch. Let's take your foot, and then same arm goes over to the side. Stretching out all through the side body. Let's switch sides. Foot goes back, same arm goes up and over. All right, wonderful job today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day.